It's a lot of gold.
It is. And some of the here's the fields. I'm Rich.
And I'm Josh.
Make sure your Walkman is at full battery because we're diving into our dad tapes.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for listening to tape number 16 of the Dad Tapes. Let's get rolling.
So what are we drinking tonight, bro? What you got for us?
Tonight we are drinking another Cape May Brewing Company. This one is the Cranberry Shandy called The Bog. It's sweet, tart, and full of cranberry goodness. I enjoy it. It's not bad. I'm a big shandy guy. I love my lemonade and beer mix together. It's just a big citrusy thing for me.
I'm not a shandy guy, so I am taking the first sip right now. Never had this beer. Trying it right now. Not a big shandy guy, so totally authentic reaction through and through. Here we go.
A few moments later.
I would never buy this. I would opt for a warm Busch Light Peach. It's not something I don't want to spit out of my mouth.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste as good as the mermaid on the can looks. I mean, it doesn't taste as good. It doesn't taste nearly as good as what it's painted to be, you know? But again, I'm not a shandy guy. Never been a shandy. But that being said, it's not like I would opt for this over the water guns and rainbows.
So what you're saying is
I would opt for this over the Vienna, the double nickel Vienna.
Double nickel Vienna.
It's not too sweet and it's not too tart.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like shandies a lot of times. They're either too sweet or too tart for me. It's a decent amount of sweetness, a decent amount of tartness. I'm also a big cranberry fan.
So am I.
So you got me on that one. But, it's another good. I could see this being good after cutting the grass on a freaking hot, steamy, blistering, humid day.
Honestly,
Just one. This is a one and done, in my opinion.
You want to know when I like drinking these? Thanksgiving.
I don't get it. I don't see it.
No?
No. I'd prefer the winter lagers at that point in time. Even the Sam Adams, honestly, they have a good brew. Winter brew. But moving forward, how's your week been, bitch?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Looking forward to 4th of July, bro.
Yeah, looking forward to Freedom Day.
Yeah,
patriotism.
Dude. Yeah, we're Friday. We're gonna go see some fireworks with Addie, and
there you go.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm always down for the fireworks, bro. I'm one of those guys that likes to go to fucking Philly, buy the fucking.
Oh
big...
no, Terry! Terry, put it in reverse, Terry!
Yep.
Oh no, Lord! I love me some fireworks too, bro.
Bag up, Terry. Put it in reverse, Terry. What you doing, Terry?
Yo, did you ever see that one video? The dog grabbing the firework, the Roman candle.
The Roman candle?
Boom, boom, boom. Dude, those videos, I love those videos. I
he's
could binge
holding
them all day.
He's holding the Roman candle out the side of his mouth and running around with it. Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
Oh, man. Only in America, bro. I love it, bro.
Yeah, only in America can you get a bunch of hillbillies to fucking shoot each other with fucking Roman candles.
That's right.
Dude, it brings me back to the good old days of the bonfires out in the fucking bay and shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I first got home from Oklahoma, I brought a shit ton of fireworks home.
Because they're legal out
Dude,
there.
they're fucking legal as a motherfucker. Yeah, like real shit.
Yeah.
I brought a bunch of packs of Roman candles home, and I had them all stuffed in the Jeep, and we went out to a bonfire the night I got home from Oklahoma. Like, the night we all got off the road and shit. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to hang out with my friends. I haven't seen them in years.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought a couple packs of Roman candles. Nobody knew. We're all chilling by the fire, getting all fucked up, drunk and shit. and I just come out of nowhere with fucking handfuls of fucking Roman candles, and I'm just fucking blasting everybody at this fucking bonfire, bro. Just having a fucking heyday.
Oh, that's
and everybody's
hilarious.
fucking, dude, they were like roaches. Everybody just fucking scattered. It was fucking
Hell
hilarious.
yeah, but they were probably laughing when it was doing it too.
Yeah,
I would
dude, it
be.
was great.
But other than us going on and sharing, firework videos we've seen, how else has your week been, bro?
Pretty good, man. We're pretty busy
Getting
at work.
excited for going? Join your trip?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking. I'm a week away. It's like, man, it's just the thought of going down and not having any responsibility for fucking 6 days. It's just,
Weather.
dude.
I mean, it is going to be freaking hot.
It's gonna be hot.
though. It's going to be hot.
It's gonna be hot. I'm not.
I mean,
that's the only thing I'm not looking
Great
forward
time
to.
to go to Florida, my guy.
Yeah, I
Who
know.
goes to Florida in July? Not anybody else but you.
But no, I'm excited. Just trying to
If you're
dwindle
gonna be
the
close
days.
to Miami, man, you gotta hit up some little mommies over there. Like, what's up? My boy is single. If anybody down there in Florida and Miami region or Tampa Bay region, because he goes coast to coast in Florida, coast to coast. So hit my boy up. My boy up. He's single. He's ready to mingle. He's letting it dingle, dangle, wangle. He's good to go. So
I'll be in Tampa for a week. Oh shit.
crickets.
Oh man. And what about you? How's your week been?
Just working. The bosses, you know how it is, man. They're always on my butt about stuff. They're really harping on me this week.
I want my toys, Dad.
The leprechaun hiding more toys. I don't know, man. It's been a slow week. More or less preparing because 4th of July is Joe's favorite holiday. But we'll be going to Ocean City.
There you go.
Spending some time there. Gonna be barbecuing it up. Cooking my veggie wieners, my veggie burgers. Shout out to Dr. Prager's that you are now in love with.
Fucking hooked, bro.
Quinoa and black bean veggie burgers. That's where it's at.
Dude.
All natural, bro.
And listen, I'm not no fancy vegetarian, pescatarian, whatever. Just I made black bean burgers myself before, and they were pretty good. But these fucking things are phenomenal.
But yeah, just preparing, getting the kids ready, because we'll spend maybe about 5 days in Ocean City at the house.
There you go.
With the family, her family. It'll be a good time. My sister's coming down for her birthday. Happy birthday, Autumn.
Yeah, happy birthday. little
Shout
shit.
out to you for your birthday, being born.
Happy birthday to you.
It's close to Freedom Day.
Happy
Close to
birthday.
America's birthday, right? So tonight we got a little special thing. We're gonna skip our whole be prepared because you know what? It's 4th of July. Who wants to be prepared for that? The only preparing for 4th of July is making sure you got enough alcohol, making sure you got your illegally bought fire and hopped over the border fireworks into Jersey.
Make sure you got
you
your
got
propane.
your propane. That's important. As Jim Leahy would say, propane, propane, propane. From the Trailer Park Boys. If you haven't seen that mockumentary, it's the freaking funniest show on Netflix. Love it.
Just want a little propane.
Just, gotta be prepared for your burgers, your dogs, your corn, potato salad, pasta salad, whatever else anybody has on it. God forbid, if you even eat a turkey, I don't care. Just be prepared. Be prepared in that way. Just don't show up ill-prepared. If you're showing up to the party or barbecue with no beer or no food, you're leaving, bro. You're leaving.
Yeah, if you show up with the cranberry bog, you definitely leaving in Rich's opinion.
Hey, you know what? You brought something for other people to drink. You're staying, bro. You're staying. We're in America. We'll welcome you this one. But anyway, so this week, we'll still have our data dump, if you will. But this week, our data dump is going to kind of be more or less about stuff makes America great, you know? Here, we'll start off, bro, right here. Okay, you know, America is not as war hungry as people project. You know, America has actually only been involved in 5 declared wars. Did you know that?
I knew about a handful of them.
What do you mean
I
by a
didn't know-
handful? That is a handful. 5 is a handful.
Well, I know 5 is a handful. I mean, I knew about World War One, World War Two, you know, War 1812. Those ones I knew about. These other ones here, no.
So,
not
I mean,
much.
the Mexican-American War, and then the Spanish-American War. And the Spanish-American War was in 1898. You know, of those 5 declared wars, we've lost just 1.
Wow.
But a strong argument could be made for that one loss, that big L that we took in 1812. You know, though the Brits, you know, kind of technically beat us, that put us on the map. We were a world power. Like, here we are, some you know, grungy farmers who are fighting this guerrilla warfare tactic, being able to keep the biggest army in the world at bay. That's saying something.
Yeah, it takes some fucking
That's
balls, bro.
That's some underdog energy, bro. Again, we're just trying to make light of a situation. That's all. But yeah, it's. I was more or less astonished that we've only actually been involved in 4 wars. I mean, yeah, you could see like Desert Storm 2, Vietnam. The Cold War, those are not actual wars because Congress never voted to declare war on that nation. So by default, we cannot call those wars. They're just military conflicts
Yeah, it was more or less military conflicts that we were involved in.
that we
obviously.
involved ourselves into.
Yeah.
We'll paint it that way. Let's just be honest. I mean,
Help allies, stuff like that, you know.
yeah, through whatever extension.
A lot of bullshit, you know.
Yeah, through whatever extension we saw fit, we found ourselves in these conflicts, and that's just, it is what it is.
That's why I love America. We some goddamn bullies. We don't give a shit.
You know, we're not going to kind of focus on the negatives of America right now because it's America's birthday, bro.
Yeah. Woo woo.
Let's celebrate America. You know, yeah, we get a lot of grief from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Be it due grief or undue grief, it's grief. So, you know, let's just celebrate the country we live in and like be fucking patriots for a day. You know? One interesting thing. But it's something you would kind of be like, you know what, that makes tons of sense. America is obviously an innovative country. We currently have the second most pending patents in the world. And though one could argue that that doesn't mean diddly squat, we have created the most inventions according to a source as of 2022. We've also produced the most innovations through history according to that same source. That's crazy.
That's a lot of ShamWows, bro.
That's a lot of sham wows.
Scrub daddies.
I was just gonna say Scrub Daddies. Great minds think alike. I love those commercials. I love that guy. He's awesome. If you've never seen him on Shark Tank and pitching his pitch, bro, like he got me sold. If I had the money, I'd invest.
Let's take a quick second here and do a quick little memorial.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
Yes, Billy Mays,
Billy Mays was the shit,
OxyClean
man.
guy. He,
Yeah, dude.
you know, he was an American Idol.
Yeah.
He represented what America was about.
Yep.
Selling a bunch load of chemicals and making it sound good. And you know what? The shit works.
And now it's the guy with Flex Seal.
Moving on. The one thing, you know, Americans definitely lead the world in is, maybe I'm going out on a limb here, we are physically gifted.
Yeah.
But hear me out here. Here's how. So the first modern Olympics was held in 1896 in Athens, Greece. It was the first Olympics in 1,500 years.
Damn.
15. You're talking the year 300 was the last time the Olympics existed. That's nuts. Okay. And 1896, our country was just over 100 years old. So at the end of the day, here's this brand new country that nobody expects anything of, with 14 competing nations in the Olympics at that time, America won the first gold medal in 1,500 years.
You killing it.
And since then, America leads the globe in the amount of medals by an extreme amount. The U.S. has won 2,959 medals, which is more medals than the next top 3 countries that the Olympics still count. Because looking at the information, the Soviet Union actually has the second most medals, but the Soviet Union hasn't been a country since several decades.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's a lot of gold.
It is. And some of the here's the fields we excel in. Athletics, swimming, shooting, boxing, diving, rowing, basketball, tennis, volleyball, golf, snowboarding, figure skating. That's a lot of freaking fields. More so, we dominate the Summer Olympics. We're kind of, we're not a winter country except until we took over Alaska and, bought that from Russia for basically pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, right.
The one thing America also has is a ton of natural beauty, geographically speaking.
Yeah.
As well as a ton of geographical history. I mean, yeah, all countries are old, but America is vast, very vast. And it's got some interesting things. For instance, America is home to 3 of the 8 oldest mountain ranges in the world. Did you know that?
Yes.
I think that's crazy.
I was very big on my geography when I was in high school.
I'm sure you were. I think that's crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, those mountain ranges being the Black Hills in South Dakota and Wyoming, the St. Francois Mountains in Missouri, and finally the Blue Ridge Mountains, which we know takes over about 8 states in the eastern parts of the U.S.
Dude, the Blue Ridge Mountains, bro. Fucking beautiful.
They are.
Fucking beautiful.
They are. When we went down to Tennessee, man, it was maybe amazing. This is driving through them.
Yeah.
It's awesome. America is also third in the volume of fresh water in the world. We also have 3 of the 15 largest national parks in the world. And an expansive country that touches 2 different oceans. Hardly any other country does.
No.
And not only that, shout out to you Minecraft nerds, America has 6 different noted biomes. And is the 4th largest country by area. Like, dude, just saying that makes me happy to be American. Like, not only do we have like you're walking around in Minecraft, chopping a tree down and punching it down in the winter in the snow biomes, and then you just go, here's the beach.
And 2 steps over, you walk into some sand in the desert and shit.
Exactly.
It's like living in Colorado, bro. One side of the street's fucking desert, the other side of the street's a fucking, vast wilderness of green.
Exactly, man. It's crazy. America is crazy.
So, a couple of the ones that I found, for instance, the first one, the Constitution wasn't original. Did you know that?
I did. I can't remember the countries that they modeled it after, but I did know.
It's if you thought that Ben Franklin and the Founding Fathers came up with the Constitution all by themselves, you'd be wrong. They actually modeled it after a constitution of the Iroquois Confederacy of the Native American tribes. It's just one of the many facts about Native Americans you didn't learn in history class.
Because they don't want you to.
No, they don't. They don't want you to know. So one of the other things is you might be surprised by the oldest city. Many people assume Jamestown, Virginia is the oldest city in the United States. But the reality is Jamestown is merely the oldest English settlement. The oldest city in the United States is actually St. Augustine, Florida. The area was originally claimed for Spain by famed explorer Ponce de Leon.
I know that because of
1513.
Boardwalk Empire, bro.
Yeah. The United States took control in 1821. That's why St. Augustine is one of the 16 best U.S. cities for history buffs.
That's crazy.
So one thing, major holiday that we're going to be talking about here in a second. Thanksgiving was when? ? You think it's a fact that Thanksgiving was always held on the 4th Thursday of November, but that's not the case. The holiday was held on several different dates until Abraham Lincoln declared that it would henceforth be held the fourth Thursday in November of every year in 1863. This day was honored by every subsequent president until FDR moved it to the third Thursday of November in 1939 to extend the Christmas season. After many complaints, he realized his mistake and moved it back to the fourth Thursday 2 years later. That's what we celebrated today. So speaking about celebrating America, Independence Day could actually have been on July 2nd. One of the things people don't know about Independence Day is that Congress officially declared its independence from England on July 2nd, 1776. We celebrate the holiday on the 4th of July because this is the day that John Hancock became the first man to sign the document.
I did know that. But that's what
too.
happens when your mode of transportation is horseback. There's going to be some time. There's going to be a delay. I would love to know when it actually was considered an executed Declaration of Independence, because arguably speaking, there's no way the Brits could get that document back to the king by, everyone signed it on the 4th. It ain't going to be going to the king's desk on the 4th. It ain't an email. What, they send it through Gmail? Get out of here. Technically.
They send it through, Dove Mail.
Was that the predecessor of Yahoo?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so.
So, Thomas Jefferson was the first president to celebrate Independence Day at the White House in 1801. The celebration featured horse races, parades, food and drinks, similar to the 4th of July celebrations we see today. Although the 4th of July has been celebrated each year since 1776, it didn't become a federal holiday until 1870, and it didn't become a paid holiday for federal employees until 1941.
I'm not surprised one bit about that.
Yeah. So the last one I got here, are you familiar with where they came about with the idea for fireworks?
No, that I'm not aware of.
So the original idea of fireworks was stemmed for the fact that in the early 1800s they would fire off muskets and cannons in the lieu of the celebration. So the boom.
Yeah.
The boom behind the firework and everything is your cannon going off.
That's awesome.
Muskets being fired. It's I don't know who the crazy motherfucker was that came up with the firework.
I'd hate to be the crazy motherfucker not aware of the celebration and having a cannonball fly by my freaking head.
Well, they shot blanks, bro. I mean,
well, let's just hope that they did. I mean, you could say they shot blanks, but I haven't been to a celebration where you shoot off muskets and cannons, so I wouldn't really know.
Oh, shit.
But it sounds like something I would like to attend, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, behind the cannon, right?
Yeah, like the wielder of the Roman candle. What is it? What for you? What does it mean to be an American?
Dude, there can be so many different misconceptions when it comes to that question. In my opinion, to be an American, I'm free to an extent. I'm free to do what I want. Mm-hmm. I can live the life I want to live.
You at least have that opportunity to.
Exactly. I have it. It's kind of, in a sense, we're spoiled if you think about it. Because we're born into a life where we're already free.
We're privileged.
Yeah, we're privileged.
Absolutely.
Not saying that, I'm going to take advantage of that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, in my opinion, to be an American is to have the opportunity to have opportunities.
Yeah.
You could do what you want with your life. Take great leaps of fucking faith into your own life and go to school and, I don't know, kick ass and make money. And it's just, you're free, man. You have so many different options that you can do.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's whatever way you want to go.
It is.
Just go the way your heart tells you to fucking go, man. You don't have any restrictions. What about you, man?
I mean, the skeptic and the pessimist in me wants to think like being American is like, unknowingly partaking in the imperialistic approach our government takes. I mean, we occupied 80 different countries in this world. 80 different countries that, quite honestly, they want to live just like we live, but we are there. What right do we have there? And then on the flip side of that, at the same time, I still look at people who immigrate to America and they still see something here for themselves. Whatever their situation was, wherever they're coming from, they still see something better for themselves and their families here.
Yeah.
So for me, it's almost like it's a double-edged sword, because if you allow yourself to be so engulfed into what America is, I guess, you can become a very selfish person. You can become greedy. You can become narrow-minded. You can become blinded, and also allow that to consume you and for you to consume others.
Yeah.
But the other side of that sword is there is, just as you said, that opportunity. Sometimes it takes the perspective of somebody who's unaware, like somebody who has just lived a worse situation and still sees everything despite the negatives as a lot of room for opportunity and growth and to have your own piece of the pie.
Yeah.
That is what I think the real meaning of America and where America comes from. And I think that we as Americans and our generation and the generations after us have to find a way to get back to that.
Yeah.
Escape this greed. Escape this, a facade and deception and lack of transparency and this delusion that's been created, in my opinion. But again, there's still, with all of those negative connotations that America can have, there's still that other side, and it's just that opportunity to do what you want to do and to make what you want to make out of the life here.
Exactly.
That's what America is to me. And it just comes down to the choice that, the red pill or the blue pill. And I don't mean that as if you're just going to be a drone operating mundanely through your life. And I don't mean that as you're going to become woke if you take one or the other.
Yeah.
I mean that as in you can decide
which way you want to go.
Exactly. Obviously, we could delve into we won't. But that whole episode episodes can be done about the negative sides and the negative connotations of America. But when you tell your daughter and raise Addie to exist as an American, what is it you want her to learn? And
I don't know, man. Honestly, I guess what I could say is that, like we talk about with endless opportunities. I'm not gonna sit here and physically tell her what she has to do in her life. If she sees a commercial about being a vet and she wants to be a vet, I'm all for it. Kick ass, go for it. Whatever makes her happy in life is gonna make me happy, and that's all that fucking matters.
I get
to
that.
me.
The one thing I would say that I want to implement in my children's lives is the fact that I think that they should be proud to be an American. And as cliche as that sounds, I had the opportunity to work in a kitchen in a vacation destination. And the one thing that Island had was a lot of J1 students.
Yeah.
And, a lot of exchange students.
Yep.
A lot of foreigners.
Yeah.
They always kind of admired the fact, we're ranging anywhere from my boss was an Italian. I've worked with Italians. I've worked with Lithuanians. I've worked with Ukrainians, Russians.
Yep.
They've all liked, and though some of them are coming from countries that are very proud to be, Turkey is a very proud country.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But they also admired the modesty of Americans and the proudness of Americans.
Yeah.
And I want my children to be proud to be from where they're from.
Yeah.
You know, wherever, I mean, they're from America, so that's where they're from. I want them to be proud to be American and not like shoving it down your throat, like, you know, not like intruding my beliefs and things, but more so like, you know what? I'm American.
Not being that snobby bitch about it.
Exactly. It's like you could love me for being American or you can hate me for being American, but I'm going to love me for being an American.
Exactly.
That would be the one thing I would want them to walk away with at the end of the day. It's just, I think it's just important because if other countries are looking at us that way, and this is my firsthand experience, I'm not saying this is factual for everybody, but this is my firsthand experience dealing with, you know, people from other countries across the world.
Yeah, and he's not wrong either because I've seen it
Yeah.
firsthand myself, you know?
You know, it's time for some situations. Are irrelevant now. I ain't gonna do that again. What you got for us tonight, bro?
So
I see the first one here is Rocket Man. Is this gonna be about Kim Jong-un?
So the majority, fat little Asian man. So the majority of these I tried to pertain towards 4th of July, and I tried to get them to be like anything with fireworks. So the first one is labeled Rocket Man. It says, today I attended my wife's cousin's wedding. While trying to help struggling teens with fireworks, I got shot in the eye
Oh, fuck.
by a commercial-grade
wow.
firework. I spent the rest of the night in the ER, then headed to see the eye doctor. I have about 75% of loss of vision. Hopefully it's not permanent. FMO.
Yo, you know what he did after he got out of the hospital? Went back home, shot more fireworks, and drank some beer, because that's what America does.
It's Hamilton, MA. It says, today I walked outside to see the fireworks. I also got to see my neighbors burning a couch in the parking lot of my apartment complex to celebrate right next to my car. FML.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Sorry about your paint job, homie. Next one is labeled Broken Hungry. Or by Broken Hungry, sorry. Today I saw a little girl digging in the gravel inside the fireworks tent I work in. After she and her family left, I went and used my foot to smooth out the mound she's made. In doing so, I discovered that she wasn't digging. She was burying. She pooped it.
Oh, damn. You know what? Kudos to her.
She
That's
buried her own
advanced.
shit.
That's advanced, bro. She's on another level.
And the last one by Anonymous, United States. Today, my friends and I were hanging out when we thought it would be cool to set off a few fireworks. Nothing burns quite like the hair off the left side of your head, FML.
And they probably had fun doing it because it's America.
And it is time for our social media shout-out.
Shout out.
Be sure to follow us on all of our social media accounts. Facebook is facebook.com/thedadtapes. Instagram is @thedadtapespodcast, and Twitter is @thedadtapes. And be sure to like and subscribe and leave a review of the show wherever you listen to podcasts. It truly helps the show.
Look, I know we all going to be drinking.
Oh, I'm going to be.
I know we all going to be slizzard. You know, we all going to be shooting fireworks maybe. Shooting guns. We're going to be doing some stuff we shouldn't be doing, but it's going to be 4th of July, so we're going to be doing it anyway.
Yep.
But please, in your drunken stupor on July 5th, July 6th, when you get a 2-day hangover, you're due back to work, just don't forget to rewind the tape before you box it back up after listening to us talk,
if it even
proclaim,
exists anymore.
exclaim about America. But at the end of the day, can we blame it? Because what's more American than not finishing the job? Hi, deuces. It's been real. Yo, let's just celebrate. Have a good time if you haven't already. And if you haven't already, why haven't you? Because it's past the 4th. Celebrate America and have a good time. I hope you had a good time doing it. Peace.
I'm going to get drunk. Later, guys.